everybody, welcome to the recap of episode 1 and episode 2. So first off we showed our sheep and farm and stuff we just did to get up to Minecraft speed. Then we went mining for biofossils and such stuff that would be useful pretty later on after we got some other stuff in. Then using that we made an analyzer with a bit of hiccup and explanation. And then we slapped that down and then went exploring to get some slime balls so that we could make a culture vat, which will allow us to actually make dinosaurs in the mod. So, bit of a hiccup there, but we get it, we slap it down, and then that's basically it for that episode. Episode 2, we set out to explain our plan of what we're going to do with this entire area. Then, we hatched our first dinosaur, the Dilophosaurus, and check the time, and then, boom, there, it hatched. Welcome back, everybody. So, this is episode 3. I hope you enjoyed the recap. And so, I've been quite busy. I went quite a long ways away, and I found a ton of terracotta. This is going to be used for our laboratory. So, yeah. I traveled a long ways. I also got us a nice horse. Man, those are annoying. And over here, I planned out and terraformed this whole area. So now we can dig this down a bit and put some aquatic animals in there. And then also, our little Dilophosaur has grown up quite a bit. Yes, we know. See, nice and happy. Gestate, territorial female, you know. Age 7. I think it's fully grown now, so let's go grab the whip and show y'all the riding. So let's see here. Yeah, I also found a notch apple, enchanted golden apple in a desert temple, as well as 3 diamonds, and a whole load of stuff. Bunch of books, chests, whatever, some obsidian. This is the essence of chicken I was talking about. It's called chicken essence, but you feed it to a dinosaur and it makes them grow really fast. But we're not going to be using it, like, at all. So, this is just frozen meat. It's what you use to get Ice Age creatures and whatnot. So, there we go. Let's throw that in there, and that. This is Phaleosaurus flesh. So sometimes when you cultivate, it'll fail, dropping all the stuff and spawning a Phaleosaurus, and that will drop its flesh. And from that, we got a Titanus DNA. So creatures in this like blue hexagon-looking thing. Those are Ice Age creatures, so we'll have to put them all the way across over there. We also cultivated our Gallimimus egg up, so that's kind of exciting. So, let's see here. Yes, we know you're very loud. Now quiet up. Yeah, no, it's not fully grown yet. Thought it was, but I guess we'll have to wait another day. So yeah, I came up with a rough kind of design for the laboratory, but I didn't take a screenshot, so I'll remake that and pop it up on the screen now, I think. Anyway, what to do today? Let's first check this. Tons of plants and such, as always. Oh yes, all this is going to be super useful. Also found these 3 bone things. Bone meal and sand, as always. So let's just slap these down. Put one in each. Bone meal. Ooh, we got a Therizinosaurus. That's exciting. And a CTV. That's very exciting. Both of those are quite enjoyable creatures, so definitely looking forward to that. Let's see here. There. That goes in there. And then, yeah, we'll just put these here. Oh yes, also found some golden javelins. So these are like bows. You hold them, but when you throw them, it throws them just like that. Pretty cool, I think. Then when you pick them up, you can restack them. And you can also repair them in here. Ooh, another Gallimimus. Perfect. And Crassianicius is it? No idea how to say that. But anyway, see, it'll go there. Boom, repaired. So those are quite useful. If I get a few more, I think I'll probably use them a bunch, since it's pretty much a better version of a bow, so you don't have to carry arrows around. Yeah, anyway. So, the kind of idea for the lab, I guess I'll just explain it. So we're gonna have this. It's going to be, how do I explain this? There's gonna be a bunch of white concrete along here, and then along here on the outside, we're gonna have a short little wall of cobblestone and such, and then we're gonna have these pillars of cyan terracotta go like that along the outside. So they'll do that and then make like stripes and stuff. So it's gonna be a very modern-esque design. Just because it's a lab, it should be modern and clean, you know? At least that's how I see it. Anyway. Oh, what else was there? So yeah. I got these diamonds. I think I'm gonna try to put the Fortune 3 book on a pickaxe. So that when we're mining, because when we start mining and get a strip mine and whatnot, we can get diamonds super easy. And boom, boom, anvil, diamond pick, perfect. Let's see how much. 6 levels, perfect, wonderful. Yep. Okay, let's see what else we got. A Diplocaulus, that's exciting. Ooh, a coelacanth. Lots of fish today. It's quite suspicious. Yeah, so another Gallimimus. We're definitely going to use that for a Gallimimus exhibit whenever. And then that also reminds me. When I got back from my long expedition to the Mesa biome, I went ahead and planned out the Dilo Enclosure. So this is where we're going to put our Dilophosaurus. It's down in this valley thing, and so this is kind of the outside of it. So we'll have to terraform this up to make it a big wall around the back here, so you can't get out, and then we put like a little bit of fence here, maybe a little bit of fence over there, I'm not sure. And we put like a big walkway around the outside, I think. I might bring it up around here instead of cutting through there. But up here, we bring it around. I'm thinking we probably have something else down here. This little pit. This seems like it would lend itself nicely to that. Yeah, we've got over here. We could fill this in, make it a little cave or something for our Dilophosaurus. Yeah. So fill this up. Or maybe we just put a little bit of a fence here and bring the path somewhere else, I don't know. And then that's about it. Yep, it's gonna take a lot of dirt to fill all this in. But I think it'll be quite worth it. Let me turn that down. Gosh, no matter how low I turn it, it's always... Does that make it lower? I'm not sure. It might. We'll test that out. But anyway, yeah, so my goal for all of the exhibits in this series is to make them, another Meganera and I guess Stornis, is to make them as accurate scientifically as possible. So that's from the, these two are from the, what is it called? The frozen meat Megalographis. That's a big something. I don't remember. Either way, Castornis, Titanus. We got 2 terror birds now, so that's exciting. So yeah, for the enclosures, I want to make them as scientifically accurate as possible, so as close to the original kind of location where they were at, where they, well, existed before now. So I want to make it, what are the right words? I want to make the enclosures as accurate paleontology wise as possible. So no having like a Dilophosaur in this grassy area. No, we would do some research and recreate its environment from the past in the present, using all the plants and stuff. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I want to do that just because I think it'll be cool. Either way. Yep. Whew, man. So, quite a lot of work that needs to get done. So let's see, how old are you now? Oh, you're age 8. Perfect. So good on food. Or, well, technically low, but whatever. Okay, so let's go grab the whip and I'll show you guys the writing. So let's see, where did I put it? Here we go. So this whole building, that's going to be a storage building, our laboratory, and whatever else. Alright, so this is our Dilophosaurus. Boop. We're on top of the Dilophosaurus. We can speed around. We have the hearts down at the bottom. We can also jump. We can jump high enough to get out of here. There we go. We can just ride them around. Although they can't jump that high normally, so they're quite speedy though. It's kind of annoying. Anyway. See, you just saw her play with a toy. That keeps her mood up, so she doesn't try to kill us, which is helpful. Occasionally, I guess. So anyway, I'll cut and be right back when I've done a lot more work. Alright everybody, welcome back. I did a bunch of mining off camera and analyzed all of my plant fossils so that we can get some plants that we need for the Dilophosaur enclosure. And so I also wanted to show you these. These are the mutant plants. These little bud things change color over time, and these spawn in when a cultivation fails, when you're cultivating a plant fossil. So yeah, I got a bunch of iron that just finished cooking here, and I've got a ton of stuff. Also found a name tag in a dungeon chest, so that's very exciting. So we can finally name our Dilophosaurus. And then, yeah, I got 6 frozen meat bones, 51 biofossils, a mosasaurus leg bone, and a spinosaurus sail. All these are very exciting. So, let's pop the Mosasaurus leg in there, and the Spinosaurus tail in there. And then, here I'll go show you the Dilo Enclosure. So, there's a big giant hill here, and I just ripped that out, because I think it'll look better if we do it like this. So, everywhere there's cobblestone and stone brick, that's going to be where our wall is, to keep the dinosaur in the enclosure. But where there's glass, that's going to be a big window for looking in, or a viewing area. Also put a couple of nicely sized ponds in. We've got a location for a waterfall over here. It's going to go right there. I think I might make a river or something going over to that pond, or make another pond or something. We've got 3 locations for a tree. One is there, there's another one over there, then the third one's up there. Because there's a tree here already, and so I thought it looked pretty cool there. And so I'm going to put another one there. A custom tree, that is, though. And so here is, this is where a big giant water pool was, so I covered it up, and that's where we're going to put our den for the Dilophosaurs, or where they're going to sleep or whatever. Also probably use it as a entrance to the enclosures, so we can refill the feeders and whatnot. And then over here, nothing from the Mosasaur, and yes, we got a Spinosaurus DNA. That's amazing. So, Spinosaurus, if you don't know, is a very cool dinosaur. It's a big, spiny lizard, I guess you could call him. So, let's separate that out, and throw that in there. Bone meal. I don't really have a place for bone meal, so I'll just do that, and throw that in there. Any spare seeds or extra crops that I've been getting, I've been throwing in here to raise the food level on the plant food level. Yes, Dilophosaurus, we know. Yeah, Dilophosaurus is 15 days old now, so it's been a little bit. It's kind of hungry. Don't know why it doesn't want to eat. Yes, yes. But, so yeah. For the Dilophosaurus enclosure, since I want to make it as scientifically accurate as possible, I designed a few trees and selected some plants to use in there, sorry. So, bunch of stuff from the frozen meat. Tar fossil. So, tar fossils are fossils of the, what is it called? The prehistoric creatures. So, let's see. Do I not have space for any of these? Oh well, I'll just go dump them in the feeder in here. So, yeah, we're gonna need, anyway, back to the plants. So, I want to make the enclosures as accurate historically as possible, and so I did a bunch of research, although I couldn't exactly find too much information on Dilophosaurus habitat. So that's wonderful, but I did my best guess, and so I'm gonna build a few trees in there, put a bunch of plants down, and change the flooring, since back in ancient days when dinosaurs still were around, grass wasn't a thing yet, so we kind of need to replace most of this grass, since we're not going to replace all of it, because that just look horrible. So we need to replace most of it with like podzol and coarse dirt and more ponds and river-like things, just to make it more accurate. That's where the prehistoric plants come in, although I had them fail quite a bit, so that's where these mutant plants are. So anyway, looks like we got another CTP and a Henotis this time. That's exciting. Nothing from that one, of course. And so, CTP and Henotis. Henotis is it's just a turtle, honestly. It's really just a turtle. So, it's not the most exciting thing, but it is what it is. So this tar fossil, just like regular biofossils, it can be placed on the ground. There we go, we got a mammoth. If we do that one, that's a Parasaurolophus. That's a Pachycephalosaurus. Confuciusornis, which is a bird. There's a Triceratops. Another mammoth. Mastodon. Another mammoth. That's a mastodon again. This is a Lasmatherium, which is a big woolly rhino thing. Saber-toothed tiger. One of the terror birds. There's like 4 of them. There's a Megalania, which is a giant lizard. Another terror bird. Another terror bird. There's a dodo. Another one, giant lizard. There's the that's the megalodon, the big giant shark. Here, you get tons of bones in this mod, so it's quite useful for just everything. Bones make this game go so much faster. So let's move this over this way. Trust me, we're going to need to. That's a velociraptor or something. If we turn on hitboxes, it's got a pretty big hitbox, so you have to be kind of careful. Okay, that should be good. Turn it that way. Boom, 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 boom. There. It's massive. Anyway, then, next episode will be storage, working on all the storage, because this is a mess. I hate it. Anyway, it's been Timp-Name. If you enjoyed, come back next time. Hope to see you again. Bye-bye.